Well, those are the excited cheers of loved ones as 5 Americans jailed in Iran for years landed back in the U.S. today. They touched down early this morning in Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C. Friends and family waved American flags on the tarmac. A representative for one prisoner said today, "This is the beginning of a very long road to recovery and healing." Another family member saying, "The nightmare is finally over." However, our next guest fears the nightmare may just be beginning. We welcome now Lester Munson. He serves as co-head of the international practice at BGR Group, a leading foreign government consultant firm in Washington, D.C. Lester, thank you so much for being here, for sharing your opinion. So you are concerned this deal may set a precedent that encourages more countries to take Americans hostage. And some have voiced their concerns in a similar vein as well. What do you think the long-term result could be here?
Well, look, first of all, I think it's important to say that it's terrific Americans have come home after being unjustly imprisoned abroad, and it's good for our government to go get them. There are consequences for this, however, particularly with respect to Iran, which has shown a real propensity for taking Americans as hostages, to use as bargaining chips for either money or policy concessions from various administrations. So unfortunately, while this kind of international negotiation is necessary, there will be consequences that are detrimental to U.S. interests for doing such a lucrative deal for Iran. And I do worry that Iran will, in the near future, take hostage other Americans and look for similar or even better deals from the U.S. government.
So I'm curious your view on this. Russian military officials were in Iran today, one day after Iran received the U.S. ransom payment, or that payment, those unfrozen funds, let's say. Does that strike you as concerning?
Yeah, Iran is a very strong supporter of Russia in its invasion of Ukraine. And while the Biden administration tried to put some constraints on how Iran can use these funds, money is, at the end of the day, effectively fungible. And so if it is an Iranian government priority to help the Russian invasion of Ukraine, as it is, then we can expect Iran's help for Russia to increase in the very near future. And I'm sure that had something to do with the visit we saw very recently from Russians to Iran.
So part of this deal was that the U.S. also released Iranian prisoners. However, some of those prisoners chose not to return home. So, Lester, what sorts of consequences do you think that may have?
Well, those folks are going to have to be monitored. They are not innocent bystanders in all of this. They were very likely doing nefarious things for the Iranian government in our country. We should be monitoring them and strongly encouraging them, and maybe even more than that, to leave the country and go back to Iran. In any case, that remains a hangout for the United States for our interests in this deal.
So you believe the Biden administration could use this deal to broker a larger nuclear agreement with Iran. What could that potentially look like? What is the likelihood that may be successful?
So unclear. The Biden administration has been seeking for the last 2.5 years to revive the Obama administration's nuclear deal with Iran. If it does happen, we would very likely see many more billions of dollars returned to Iran as part of some sort of temporary halt to Iran's nuclear program, a relief of U.S. sanctions, and a lot of money going back to Iran. That kind of deal will be very unpopular in the U.S. Congress. I don't think Congress would have the votes to stop it, but it could be something that the administration is pursuing rather vigorously here towards the end of President Biden's term.
Yeah, well, we will continue to monitor the implications of the move. Lester Munson, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.